Hey, good afternoon, my wonderful people. Hey, today I want to tell you a tale of two worldviews. So, every single one of us goes through life with a worldview. It's a mindset about how things work. Hope is the foundation for all personal change because what you believe about the future determines what you do right now. If I'm thinking about taking a test and I'm like, I'm going to fail anyway, why bother studying? I'm not going to study. My expectation of the future determines my current behavior. So there's two worldviews here. There's scarcity and there's abundance. And I want to talk about where they come from and how they affect our whole entire life. Because you may not realize it, but the results you're getting in your life, you look at the outcome of the 7 spokes in the wheel of life, and you will see your worldview. You can't see your subconscious programming, but you see the effect of it. So scarcity tells us, scarcity comes from the devil. And scarcity says there's not enough. And I like the word lack. Okay, abundance comes from God. He's the source. Myron Golden says this. He's the source. I'm the resource. He's the source. You're the resource. And there's plenty. There's more than enough. There's abundance. I like the word abundance. So how can these things both be true? Like how can some people have a scarcity mindset and some people have an abundance mindset? How does that even work? So I'm going to give you an example. There's 2 people in the exact same circumstance. Like everything is the same. They're the same age, the same sex, they're the same training, the same education, and they have vastly different results. One makes $100,000 a year, one makes $500,000 a year. Why? What's the difference? They look the same on the outside. Art Williams says this, the winners just do it. But why? I totally agree with Art Williams. But why do they do it? Because they have an abundance mindset. They believe that if they work hard, there's going to be a reward, and it's worth it. The scarcity mindset says there's not enough. I have to protect what I have. And I'm not saying to go throw your money to the wind. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have the opportunity to change your life. You have the opportunity to change your family tree with an abundance mindset. I'm going to explain how this can be. So scarcity says there's only so much. So there's all these pieces of pie. And if you get a piece of pie, I'm not going to get it. That's like if I take too much, there won't be enough for others. And abundance says it's not a pie. Myron Golden says this, abundance is like a garden. And there's all these fruits and vegetables inside the garden. There's just so much. And as you grow, as you eat an apple, you expose the seeds, you produce more, you have the opportunity for more fruit. And it's not just there's only so much. People say, like, there's only so much gold. There's almost only so much whatever. There's only so much oil. There's only so much water. There's only so much wheat. Like, I totally get that. But how about the guy that invents Bitcoin? It didn't even exist. And all of a sudden, all these people put billions and billions of dollars in something that didn't even exist. Is that scarcity or abundance? It's abundance. And I'm not saying you should buy Bitcoin. I'm not making any investment suggestions. For compliance, I don't give legal or tax advice. I'm a financial advisor. Okay, so there's abundance. So here's a junky old car. Ooh, that's not a very good car. Here's a junky old car that somebody finds in the junkyard. And this is from the scarcity mindset. You say, okay, here's a junky old car. There's only so much to go around. But let's say I go and buy that car. And let's say I fix it up. It was a junky old car. And let's say I put $1,000 worth of parts in it. And I put, 200 hours of my time. And all of a sudden, this car went from being worth $1,000 to being worth $20,000. Where did the $19,000 come from? There's a There's a $19,000 difference. Where did that $19,000 come from? It was created in abundance because it's not just whatever there is. There's an opportunity under every rock. Every time someone's born, whether it's a boy or a girl, the combined wealth of the human race expands. Now, if you don't let people learn and you don't let people work, then yeah, it's another mouth to feed. But if you give them a job and you have meaningful work for them, they're going to work. They're going to pull in the harness for all of humanity. Somebody's going to invent a cure for cancer. Somebody's going to invent, who knows, a new way to teleport energy, like a replacement for oil, whatever. All the things are out there. You just got to be open to look for them. And like I said, what you see out of your eyes is a picture of what's gone on in your mind. So let me give you an example. My son taught me this. So I had a four-wheeler. Here's our four-wheeler. Oh my goodness, that's a horrible four-wheeler. So I had a junky, old four-wheeler, and it was clapped out. It was worth $3,000. And my son said this to me. He said, Dad, you could drive a nicer, newer four-wheeler for the same amount of money. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And this is what my son showed me. I can drive this junky four-wheeler. I don't know how to draw a thumbs down. This junky four-wheeler until it breaks. Right now it's worth $3,000. I'm going to drive it until it breaks. And when it's broken, I have zero. Okay? Because obviously it's worthless. It would be worth a little something, so that's not entirely true. And then I'm going to go buy another junky four-wheeler for $3,000. So I have $3,000 and I'm driving a junky four-wheeler. And when it dies, I'm going to buy another junky four-wheeler for $3,000. Right around there, okay? So this is what my son said. What you do is you sell this four-wheeler and you get $3,000 cash. And you put $3,000, this $3,000 right there, and you get a nicer, newer four-wheeler for the same exact amount of money. The same $3,000 that I was going to spend. And this is going to blow your mind. The same amount of money, but here's the difference. It's the same exact amount of money. But this one right here, for years and years and years, I drove a clapped out, broke down four-wheeler. Because I drove it and it died and I bought another clapped out one. And that's all I knew was possible. And I took the same amount of money. It didn't cost me a penny more. I sold this one and put this $3,000. I took the $3,000 I was going to spend anyway right there. Took the $6,000 and went and bought a nicer, newer four-wheeler. And now every day I can drive around a nicer, newer Honda 500. And you guys, this is the way your whole entire life can be. I'm a financial optometrist today, and I have a new pair of glasses for you. They're just for you. And I want you to understand there's a whole new world out there that you've never seen before. And it's not taking advantage of people. It's not being dishonest. It's walking uprightly. It's doing the right thing, leaving the results with the Lord. And it's understanding abundance. I want you to see that. This has totally changed my life. I want to encourage you, subscribe, follow for more great content to learn about an abundance life mindset. And it all comes back understanding that God is good. God is for us. He's not withholding stuff from us. He's not a grumpy old man waiting to punish us when we make a mistake. He's full of love. He's full of light. He wants to bless us. He wants to prosper us. So that's our lesson for today. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.